What's going on, guys? Today I want to talk about a topic that I actually stumbled upon YouTube the other day, and it was really interesting because it made me think about why everybody is, well, that you guys know that term "too nice," right? That nice guy slang. So today I'm going to talk about 5 ways. 5, 6, 7, whatever, however many come out today, on how to not be fucking boring and how to get out of your day-to-day rut or habits. So let's get right into it. So first off, step number 1 is you have to acknowledge that boring is a state of mind. Okay, so if somebody at some point told you you're boring, right? So maybe a girl said you're boring, or you're too nice, or maybe somebody told you that, or maybe it's just your own brain that's saying, I'm fucking boring. All right, you have to acknowledge that it's just a state of mind, and you can actually take a massive leap forward simply by fucking declaring and affirming that you're interesting and you're a badass. You're cool. Whatever affirmation resonates with you, declare it. I don't care if you do it in the morning, at night, at some point during your day. If you realize that you think you're boring deep down, and maybe you do because that's why you're here. Just kidding. If you do think on any level that you're boring, just to start affirming to yourself like once a day that you're the shit. Alright, that will leap you way more forward. It'll actually do things that you won't even be able to tell that it's doing, because your brain is an amazing tool. So this could actually look like something like the next time, like for instance, if you just start wiring it into your head that you're an interesting dude, maybe like you're used to saying no when people invite you out. Or maybe you don't reply to texts when you get invites because you're too afraid to say no. Let's just say you start affirming this to yourself, right? And then the next time somebody hits you up, maybe you're gonna say yes, right? So again, it can come up in a lot of different ways. So try that. So let's talk about being a nice guy, because you guys have all heard nice guys finish last, right? The thing is if you're talking to somebody of the opposite sex, right, and you're being too nice or there's no physical attraction whatsoever, you are playing into the role that kind of society has programmed you to. You want to fit in, right? So like you want to fit in, you don't want to offend anybody, you're not being too nice of a guy is simply just not speaking your mind because you're afraid that people aren't going to like you. So step number 2 is to not give a shit, because I'm going to break something to you. You will attract so many more people into your life if you speak your mind. If somebody's being a dumbass, call them out. If you really like something that somebody has, or that somebody said, or even just like somebody's personality, call it out. Like if you want to go talk to some girl at the bar because she looks hot and you notice that she's got like a huge bag, just go and be like, yo, what's up? You have a massive fucking bag. What's going on? I'm Joe. Right? So speak your mind. Because what happens when you speak your mind is you're gonna naturally start challenging. You're gonna start challenging people, and you're gonna start sticking up for your own beliefs. Because what will happen is you'll start developing more solid friendships. You'll start developing deeper connections with girls and guys if you state your opinions and you don't back down. So here's a common mistake that like the nice guy syndrome poisons guys with. I love this example. Let's say you're out and whatever. Let's say you're like, oh yeah, I play World of Warcraft. And she's like, that's kind of for faggots. And you're like, well, I mean, I don't like always play it. Like, it's just that, you know, I have a lot of friends that play, and it's like kind of cool. Like, you see what I did there? I kind of like justified. You don't have to fucking justify anything. Alright, so like, you can stand up for what you believe in a fun way and not get defensive and feel like you have to justify yourself, if that makes sense. So maybe it's just like, yo, let's say you bring up the World of Warcraft thing again, and you're like, yo, me and my boys just had this epic raid last night. It was the shit. And she's like, wait, what are you talking about? And you're just like, I was playing World of Warcraft last night. It was the shit. And she's like, oh, that's kind of lame. And you're like, yeah, I know, it is kind of lame. But you know how, did you guys feel that? Did you feel how, like, you didn't give a shit? The way that I said that, I don't give a shit what she thinks, right? Because I think it's cool. And you don't, I'm not going to waste any of my energy, like, defending it. You know what I mean? I know that's kind of, it's more of a subtlety. It's more of the way that you feel rather than what you say. Because you can really get away with saying anything as long as you really don't care. Okay, so step 2 really is just to speak your mind. Alright, so let's go to tip number 3. When somebody hits you up and invites you out to do something, start becoming a yes man. Go have more experiences. Go have epic experiences. Go try something that you haven't done before. Like, for instance, I just got invited to fucking Russian karaoke tomorrow by my friend Yulia. She was like, yeah, so we're doing Russian karaoke tomorrow if you want to come spice up your international side. And I was like, hell yeah, I'm down. And you know what? I'm probably gonna have a retarded story from going to do that. I'll have experiences. I'll have depth that makes me more well-rounded. That makes me interesting. Okay? So try to get in the habit of when opportunities arise, jumping on it and saying yes. Go watch that. Go watch the movie Yes Man. Great movie. All right. So number 4, try something new every single day. Maybe that's watching. Like, for instance, if you watch, you know, a specific person on YouTube like Ty Lopez, change it up. Maybe watch Tony Robbins today. Maybe watch fucking Eckhart Tolle the next day. Alright, so change it up. This could, again, instead of like YouTube videos, you could try a new food that you've never tried. You could try a new route to work. You could just do something new every single day. And especially if it scares you. If something really scares you, secretly that means you want it. So try that. Try doing something new every day for 21 days. I challenge y'all to a 21-day challenge. Every single day, do something new. So that challenge has officially been dropped today. Alright, and last, this might be a tough one for you guys. But engage somebody new in conversation every day. Alright, so maybe it's a barista, maybe it's a bank teller, somebody that you haven't talked to. Just engage somebody in conversation because you'll actually start to become more social and you'll start increasing the depth of experiences and conversations that you have. Alright, and honestly, that's a really cool way to start expanding your network, expanding your friend circle too. It's just like engage people in conversations. Be the one that's willing to look stupid. You know why? Because you don't give a shit. You don't care what other people think about you. So be the one willing to put your neck on the line, put your ego aside, and look and risk looking dumb. Like 9 times out of 10, you're going to have people responding positively, depending on what you say and the intention that you're saying it with. So, like maybe you're like, hey, what's up? What's going on? And that's it. Cool, you said hi, whatever. Maybe you run and approach somebody of the opposite sex and you're like, hey, what's going on? I just wanted to come say what's up. How's it going? And then maybe comment on like whatever's going on. So yeah, just start increasing the experiences that you're doing on a day-to-day basis. But a really simple one that you guys can start doing is trying something new every single day. And if it's not new, here's a really good example of something I used to do. I would force myself to talk to like a random girl on college campus every day. And when you start doing this, you're gonna get people that reject you. All right. And again, sometimes it's not you. All right. Some people, depending on the frequency that you're kind of operating on, sometimes certain people just don't have good chemistry. So the people that are supposed to be coming into your life will come into your life. All right. Are you following? And the people that don't really resonate with you, they'll go their separate ways. Everybody's on their own path. Everything's happening for a reason. So if the people that maybe you went to go talk to a girl that you thought was cute, right? And she blows you off. Whatever. Like, cool. Plenty of fish in the sea. And you got a reference experience. Maybe you got a funny story out of that. All right? So another thing that it's going to do is it's going to start getting you in the habit of taking action. It'll start expanding your comfort zone. You'll start feeling more comfortable in your own skin all the time, and your life will be so much more interesting. I promise you. I promise. All right? So that's all I wanted to talk about today, guys. Until next time, we'll have another video coming out tomorrow, and there might be another special guest coming on. It might be my girlfriend. We'll see. So with that, I'm going to be ending the stream's going to still go, but I'm going to be cutting this piece out, posting to the YouTube channel, and you guys can check this out at your convenience as many times as you want in the future. I hope this was helpful, and the stream's just going to rock. We're going to chill, we're going to chat, play some video games, and just do an open Q&A.